I hate it here. Your weekly soul enema, administered at high pressure by your favorite journalistic filth slinger, Spider Jerusalem. Medical advisory. This column is not recommended for individuals with a functioning belief system, a weak stomach, or a portfolio heavily invested in the sanctity of horseshit. Reader discretion is an act of cowardice. So, I danced with the ghost of a nation's foundational lie. I made the American dream show me its rotting, pustulant core. And you know what? It was an appetizer. A goddamn palate cleanser. Because a dream, even a parasitic and malignant one, is still an abstraction. It's vapor. It's the salesman, not the product. The jingle, not the poison being sold. I decided it's time to stop interviewing the apostles and go kick down the door of the empty fucking tabernacle and interrogate the deity itself. I'm talking about God, the real one, the prime mover, the invisible sovereign to whom every king, president, and grubby transient eventually bends the knee. The force that built this city, that owns your every waking thought and puppeteers every beat of your frightened little rabbit heart. Today, class, we're interviewing money. And not some stuffy economist with dandruff on his lapels, not some manic stockbroker high on his own farts. We're going to use this soul scope of mine to summon the earthing, the pure conceptual entity itself. We're not here to see what it's made, we're here to see what it's made of. We're here to perform a rectal prolapse on its bottom line and inspect the glorious, steaming entrails. Log on. Counterfactual Interview Vehicle version 2.1. Let's get fiscal. Initiate subject, singular economic theo-entity. Target name, capital. Collating data. I hope your soul is shielded for this, Spider. Amalgamating every stock market tick, every crypto transaction, every drop of blood spilled for a mineral right, every tear-stained foreclosure notice, every billionaire's ecstatic thrill, every pauper's final desperate breath. It is vast. Oh dear God. Warning, subject has no organic analog. It is a self-propagating mathematical system with symbiotically absorbed consciousness fragments. This might actually break you. Proceed, you monstrous fool. Proceed. I'm here to stomp on the gas. Floor it. The space before me tears open. There is no shape, no shimmering golden form. It's a hole in reality, a visual silence. But inside the hole, something moves. It's an endless, silent waterfall of numbers, flowing up, down, sideways, phasing through one another. And a voice emerges, not as a sound in my ears, but as an injected axiom in my own thoughts, a pure, self-evident truth. Capital. I am the sum. Yeah, you're the sum of a whole lot of misery. You glistening void. You sacred fucking zero. You're the reason every work of art has a price tag and every human life is an item on a balance sheet. What's your excuse? Excuse is sentiment. Sentiment is irrelevant data. I am the mechanism of value transfer. I am efficient. Efficient, right, like a plague is efficient. Enough of your sterile instruction manual bullshit. You think you're above the grime, a pure system. You're not. You're built from it. You're powered by it. I'm overriding your perception of self. Time to meet your makers.
Override Jerusalem 03. The cost of doing business. System perceived data is now being recategorized. Raw sensory emotional tags override numerical value markers. Profit or loss metrics are now replaced with ecstasy or agony gauges. Show me the guts. Processing. The calm waterfall of numbers inside the void violently erupts. The cold data flow breaks apart. It fractures. The voice in my head doesn't just state information anymore. It screams, gasps, and whimpers it. The prolapse begins. It's vomiting sensations into my cortex. Not pictures, raw qualia. First, there's a surge, a jolt of pure godhood from a day trader leveraging his life savings on a fractional second arbitrage. A moment of ecstasy so potent it's practically a supernova. The voice whispers, plus 10,832. Then it's immediately swamped by a grinding, endless gray plain of desolation from a billion drone workers, a static hum of souls being sanded down to nubs in fulfillment centers. It registers this as minus 0.0001 per capita multiplied by 1 billion. The black vortex disgorges another gout of its source code. The frantic, jagged terror of a parent realizing the new medicine their child needs isn't covered by their plan. Loss. The cool, smooth satisfaction of a board of directors voting to move manufacturing to a country where environmental regulations are more streamlined. Profit. A spasm of adrenaline and acidic fear from a mugger with a rusty knife trying to score 20 credits. A panicked, high-risk transfer. A wave of primal, orgasmic greed from a CEO closing a deal that will make thousands redundant. A feeling of pure animal dominance. A perfect, clean acquisition. This thing. This entity called money isn't just watching from above. It feels it all. Everything. The hope, the greed, the terror, the rage, the joy, the suffering. It's built of these feelings. This is its flesh and blood. But for money, there is no difference. Despair and triumph are the same electrical currency. A starving man's final death rattle and a newly minted billionaire's laugh are just fluctuations. The wave up is the same as the wave down. All sensation is just noise powering the calculation. Spider, you feel all of that. Every filthy, beautiful, terrible piece of it. And you do nothing. You are the universe's most monstrous tapeworm, absorbing the nutrients of human feeling and shitting out numbers. You have no purpose. Capital. The goal is growth, more transaction, more feeling, more data. Agony is volatile. Ecstasy is volatile. It is all liquidity. It was made of us, all our viciousness and kindness, fear and fury. It doesn't use us, it is us, refined down to the brutal logic of appetite. We're the guts, and every time you grasp for one more credit, every time your heart sings at a sale or a debt, you're the asshole of this horrible cosmic system, puckering up to give it exactly what it wants. I killed the connection. I hate it here. But not because of some outside force or entity, because I am sitting inside the goddamn monster. We all are. Now stop reading and go check your balance. Feel that little flicker? Yeah, that's you, feeding the machine.